Hey, how's everybody doing? It's on my way to a meeting, and just thinking in my head about confidence and how confidence is so important in today's world, and reaching different levels and areas of success, and how important it is to be confident. So I thought it would be cool to share with you guys, I would say, 6 things that can help you to feel and be more confident every day. The first one I would say is act the part. Act the part just basically means if you're a businessman or woman, or maybe not in business, maybe you're in a nonprofit, or maybe you're in a skilled trade, or maybe you're a factory worker, or maybe you work in the restaurant industry, or whatever you do, you want to act the part. So for example, if I'm a businessman or a business owner, I want to act like a business owner. I want to think like a business owner. I want to assert myself in my posture, my language, how I communicate, how I my image, I guess, the image that I want to portray in a professional manner. That doesn't mean you want to be all tight and rigid and stiff or anything, but if I want to be respected, if I want to be viewed, or my image to be portrayed as a businessman or a businesswoman, whatever profession I'm in, I want to act the part. Act the part that you're trying to portray, or the image that you're trying to project. That will help you to gain confidence. Even before you seek success, that's the key. Even before you see success, even before you make your first million or get your first 6-figure job or whatever, you want to act like you're already there. Mentally, in your posture, how you present yourself, which leads me to number 2, to dress the part. Dress the part is very important. Dressing creates a certain image or a certain perception. So if you're a working professional, you want to look professional. You want to have your clothes together. You don't want to look sloppy, those kind of things. You want to look like you were I like to use the word intentional. You were very intentional and deliberate about the image that you want to project to the community, to society, to those outside of you. So you want to dress the part. Dress for success, as they say. Even sometimes if you can't afford, if you're a business person and you can't afford expensive clothes or go out and buy a new wardrobe, you don't really have to do all that. Sometimes you can even go to, I know when I first started in my career, I went to the Goodwill, and I went to the Goodwill, I'll buy ties and jackets and different things at the Goodwill, and there's a lot of good stuff at the Goodwill, to be honest with you. I'll take stuff to the Goodwill, and I know there's some good stuff there. You just have to sift through it and different things like that, but you can find some reasonable things depending on what your occupation is that will help you gain confidence. Is dressing the part. Number 3 is speak assertively. What that basically means is speak with confidence. I always tell my employees, especially when I hire new people and I take them through training, especially sales training, is I want them to speak assertively, and I want them to speak with confidence. If they're wrong, be confidently wrong. Don't necessarily be, I can hear my dad's voice, Millie mouth, I guess is what he says, but where you're kind of mumbling under your breath and you're kind of unsure, and I guess so. I think so. I think that's the right response. You know, people are attracted to confidence. Even if you're wrong, people are still attracted to confidence. Confidence is something that is attractive. So when you speak confidently, when you speak assertively, it projects confidence. It projects, hey, this guy or this woman, they know what they're talking about. It's not an arrogant thing. It's not a prideful thing. It's assertive. It's knowing and being confident in what you're talking about, and speaking with clarity, speaking with a nice tone in your voice, not stern, but at the same point you do want to be bold and project confidence. So speak assertively. Number 4 would be to think and act positively. This is probably the biggest one for me, because there's many things that come throughout our day, that comes throughout our life, that interrupts our ability to be positive and to be nice and to have peace and have joy and different things like that. But you want to think and act and always respond in a positive manner. Positivity doesn't always mean that you just agree with every situation. It just means you always have an optimistic outlook at something. Let's say it rains tomorrow. it's like there's a couple different ways you can look at that. You can say, oh man, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Can't believe it. I'm gonna get wet. It's gonna be nasty out. It's probably gonna be a little bit colder. The sky's gonna be gray. Or you can say, hey, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Hey, my lawn needs some rain. Hey, we need a little bit of rain. It's been a couple days where it hasn't rained. Maybe my garden needs some rain. Hey, maybe the birds need some rain to go into the ground and cause earthworms or whatever to come to the surface. There's a whole lot of different ways you can look at things from a positive or negative perspective. So I always tell people to try to look at the glass as half full and not half empty. Number 5 will be to take action. Action always beats attitude. I've heard this said before. It's always about having a good attitude, good attitude, good attitude. Well, good attitude doesn't necessarily bring results. Action actually brings results. So you always want to take action. That's going to help you to build confidence. Whatever it is that you're going for, whatever you're striving for in life, don't procrastinate. Don't be a procrastinator. Take action. Now, you do want to count the cost. You do want to do your due diligence, but you want to actually take action on your vision. Take action on the things that you want to accomplish. Don't sit back or don't sit on the sidelines, I guess, so to speak, and just wait for someone else to do it. You have to take action and decide to do it. The last one is to be prepared. So in all these things, will help you to gain confidence if you're giving a presentation, if you're applying for a new job, if you're interviewing, or whatever you're trying to do or whatever you're trying to accomplish. You want to be prepared. So for example, if I was interviewing for a new job with a new company, how I can be prepared is before that interview, going on their website and doing some research. Maybe looking up one of their current employees or someone that I think may work there and seeing what the job entails and what the company's all about, the company history, what's the company culture like. Being prepared for the opportunity is half the battle, if not more than half the battle. Do your research and be prepared. That will give you the biggest upside to gaining confidence because, for example, being prepared also comes from our prior experience. So, for example, if I go into a room, I don't have to have confidence to turn on a light switch and guess if the light is going to come on or not. Why? Because historically, most of the time, when I go into a room and I flip the light switch, I expect the light to come on, right? That's from prior experience. That's from things that I've experienced in the past. And so I have complete confidence that that light is going to turn on. So I'll translate that over to what we're talking about. So if you're prepared for that interview, if you're prepared for that speech, if you're prepared for the next level of what God is trying to do in your life or what you're trying to accomplish, a vision, a goal, or dream, you've counted the cost, you've documented the things that need to be documented, then you can go in absolutely confident in that meeting, confident in that interview, confident in the next thing that you're trying to accomplish because you've done your research, you've done your homework. So again, I'll reiterate those. It's act the part, dress the part, speak assertively, think and act positively, take action, and be prepared. All right? Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.